let me ask you this. You're saying withdraw from Somalia because when KDF went in there, that's when we started getting hit real hard. We are not the only peacekeepers. We're not the only peace enforcers in Somalia. Ethiopia is there. They haven't been hit by these guys. How come? Why us?
Exactly. And you know, Tony doesn't have the kind of burden I have because he's not elected to represent anybody. But I am elected by 600,000 Kenyans from Kakamega County. Tony, let me tell you, these things is not theory. Ethiopia has the longest border with Somalia. Ethiopia has more reasons to be attacked by Al-Shabaab than Kenya, and Ethiopia has more Somalis living on the Ethiopian side of the Ethiopia-Somali border. But these things are not happening in that country because there is leadership in Ethiopia. These things are happening in Kenya because the country is begging for leadership in the fight against corruption. What do I mean? Jeff, in Ethiopia, the state security is not corrupt. In Kenya, the state security is corrupt. And that's why Karangi's officers in Kismayu spend many hours of today, as they did last week, last month, and last year, selling charcoal, trading in contraband sugar from Brazil, which comes and kill the sugar industry in Kenya, corruption. They look the other side when Al-Shabaab wants to come into our country because they have a deal which they can't refuse.
Senator, do you have these facts?
I do.
You have these facts?
This is why I'm speaking before the Kenyans. I'm not pretending. So they are doing this kind of business. So Karangi's officers are corrupt. But the officers in Somalia are in Ethiopia are intact. Now, when you compare this, and given that President Uhuru is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Kenya, President Uhuru is supposed to tell Karangi to come clean.
Maybe he's unaware. Maybe he's not being told this story.
Jeff, there is something in this country called the National Intelligence Service. And I was coming to a very critical issue. The issue being that the president, for reasons that I'm unable to understand, has allowed the military, the national security to be tribalized to the extent that now that Kimayo has left, he is now the only person in the security structure who does not come from the community of the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Kenya.
Neither did Olalenko.
Now,
I need to...
You will respond. Are we running out of time?
No.
Johnny, relax.
Johnny, you just spoke a moment ago.
I know you come from the president's tribe. Can you relax?
No,
I have to speak. Well, so now, and I'll give you the names and figures. I'm not misleading the nation.
Johnny, you feel you're being left out here?
Yes, I am. Because number one, Boni Khalwale has told the country called Kenya that I cannot speak because he's elected and I'm not. So he has gone down to the trenches. So I'll go and meet him there.
Let's go.
When Boni Khalwale stood after the High Court removed him from his seat, I myself gave him a campaign contribution of 70,000 shillings.
You gave
he's here. If God is here, he's asking.
What does that have to do with anything?
I know, just you are talking about talking. Can I finish? He has talked about integrity. I'm not elected, but I get people elected. Let me tell you this. Uhuru Kenyatta removed 2 million shillings for Boni Khalwale to be elected.
Come on, Tony.
I am telling you.
You have proof?
Yes, I was there. I campaigned for 3 days with Eugene Wamalwa in his place.
What does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
But please, when we are talking about serious, do not tell me I've come to Jeff Koinange and I'm not elected because you want to hit my character. If you try and hit my character, I'll hit yours. Now, I'm coming. It's very simple. I never lie. He told Kenyans. I also don't lie. You do not bite the hand that feeds you. Let's be clear. Let's move from there. I leave it for history.